Hello, thank you for clicking on this video. Today, we'll be going through how to make baby oats. When our baby turned about 5.5 months, we could tell that she was ready to start eating food. One of the first foods we wanted to give her was oats. Most people start babies on baby rice. We decided not to start her on baby rice because we feel like as Africans, there's always rice at home. We didn't really want her to have like a strong taste for it right away if we can prevent it. So we decided to start her on baby oats rather than baby rice. First off, the first thing you're gonna do when you're making the baby oats, you're gonna blend the oats. So you take oats, you have your baby's milk, and you have a blender. Next, you pour the dry oats into the blender. Pour as much as you need. And you're gonna close it and pulse/blend it up. So it's gonna make the oats nice and fine, like a powder. Okay, so now you're just gonna check the consistency, you see how it is. If you want it finer, just keep blending. So blend it more. It's just grinding up the oat flakes into a really fine powder. Check it again. So now it's really fine, especially compared to how it was before. So before, after, but I want it finer. So I'm sieving it through a sieve now. So I sift the oats so it comes out nice and fine and light. It'll be easy on my baby's tummy. Nice and smooth and fine. Now I take the oat powder that I've created and I'm going to soak it. I like to prepare a bit of oats at a time. So this is obviously more than she's going to eat, but I'm just gonna cook it up and have it ready. Soaking the oats makes them nice and smooth when you cook it. So I like to soak it and leave it in the water for a few minutes so that the oats can soften up nicely, adding a bit more water. You want it to be not too watery, but not a paste, just kind of in between. Let the oats soak up the water a bit. So I'm just mixing it in and then I'll just set it to rest. Oats have been resting for a few minutes now, so now I'm gonna boil my water and get ready to cook my oats. So it's good to check the texture, make sure it's absorbed the water a bit. So you see, it's absorbed the water a little bit. So now I'm ready to boil it. So I have a small pot and I'm going to put some water in it, not too much, just a little bit of water. And I'm going to boil my water. So once it's reached a boil, I'm going to go ahead and add my soaked oatmeal. You want to keep the fire at about a medium level and just continue to stir. Stirring frequently will help it from getting lumps and help it to cook evenly. So just stir, 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 and let it get thicker and try to work out any lumps. I put a bit too much water. Going forward, I'll put a little bit less water, but it just means it's going to have to cook out a little longer to get thicker. So just keep cooking it until the oats are well cooked and it's gotten thicker. You can see the oats are getting nice and thick and they're silky smooth. So it'll be so nice and yummy and easy for baby to eat. Love it, love it, love it. If you want to, you can even grab your whisk and just beat it a bit more and really knock the lumps out. but then make sure you cook it out a bit to get the air bubbles out. Now I'm dishing out the oats that I'm going to keep in the freezer. This just has oats and water as we've cooked it, so it can stay in the freezer for a little while, maybe a week or two. And I'm going to also dish out some oats to just keep in the fridge for in the morning when I'm giving my baby her breakfast. And now this is the oats for the fridge. So it's going to be in a smaller container as she's only going to be eating this one for maybe 2 days, 2 or 3 days. And now I'm dishing out her oats for this morning. So I'm just going to put a little bit and we'll mix it with her milk and that'll be brekkie. Now I'm adding a bit of her milk. I like to use formula for her oats, even though she's she's basically an exclusively breastfed baby. But I don't like having to unfreeze breast milk just for porridge. So I use a bit of formula. She's older now, so I think it's okay. And formula has some vitamins and such, so it's just more convenient for me. Another way of storing your oats is to save the food in little ice cube tray boxes. They sell them everywhere for storing baby foods like that. And you can keep them in the fridge or in the freezer, and it's portion sized and really convenient. We don't add anything to our daughter's oats, but if you want to, you could always sweeten your child's oats with a bit of fruit. Time to feed the baby. Get ready for a lot of funny faces and a big mess, so make sure you have a towel handy and bibs. We really love the waterproof bibs you can get on Amazon. I'll put the link below. So if you have any more questions or you'd like videos like this, or you'd like me to make other baby foods, please let me know. Like, subscribe, share with friends. Yeah, this has been really fun. And I'm loving my hair. It's a little bouncy right now. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye.